Hey there, how are you today? My name is Adela once again. I really am beginning to enjoy making these videos. I've run away from it for so long. Let me be very honest. This is not my strength, or this was not my strength. Standing in front of the camera, I've been behind the cameras for about 17 or so years professionally as a producer. But here I am now in front of the cameras. I used to be very scared, really. I felt like, would I say the right things? I lacked the confidence to be on in front of the camera. So maybe I could have been a superstar in a different way now. However, this is my time to shine. What about you? How was your day? I'm not sure what time you're watching this video, but how is your day? How has your evening been? Is everything okay? Are you doing well? I really like to hear from you. I want you to send me messages. Um, we've had a wonderful series on telling a powerful story about yourself, and we talked about the 5 W's: the who, the what, the where, the when, and the why. Okay? I know there's an H, but I changed that how to who also, so that you stay in constant creation mode. Today we're talking about fear, and 3 steps to working with fear, because I don't think we can overcome fear. I think fear is my friend, because fear is trying to tell me something. It's trying to tell me that I need to get better at something. I mean, it's like if fear was removed from us completely, people will be putting their hands in fire. People will see danger and walk right into it. So I really don't want fear to be removed from me or overcome. I want fear to stay, but I want to be able to manage it appropriately and use it to my best interest and not to my detriment, if you get what I mean. So like I said, fear is my friend. And so fear, maybe what I want to then say is the fear in taking action. Now, I know that a lot of people are afraid of failure, right? I mean, how would people accept them or respond to them? They might not feel enough. They might not feel like they have the right message to say, or anybody wants to listen to them. They might feel like imposters. Even the greats have the same feeling. So fear is not, oh, it's only you going through it. You're not alone. Everybody goes through it. The only difference is that people go through with it. People go through with fear. So courage is not the absence of fear. It's the doing it in spite of fear. And like I said, fear is actually your friend. So if you look at it like that, failing is a lesson. People are also afraid to win as well, to succeed. Because when they succeed, what if when they succeed, imagine now all the things that I'm wishing for. Imagine I get them. Will I have time for my husband? Will my husband still want to be with me? Will my father still love me? Will my children still love me? With my colleagues, would I be lonely? That is also a type of fear. Okay? However, let's look at it this way. Fear is helping us show us where we still need to get competent in. So that's going to be my number one thing or tool or trick, let me say, that you need to have, or step you need to take. Get competent. Get so good at what you do. Because when you're more competent, you'll be more confident. And competence and confidence go so closely. Because if I'm going for a speech, for example, and I'm prepared, I write my speech, I do my research, put my work together, go through it, set myself up. When I get there, I'm confident because I'm competent with that knowledge. But if I didn't prepare and I just assume that when I get there, some people say the Holy Spirit will come over me and I will just start to spew out the words, or the Holy Spirit will come over me and I will pass my exam. It's not going to happen. So when you get competent, you have confidence. So what do you need to get better at? When you start to feel, oh, I'm not, ask yourself, what do I need to get better at? Do I need to study a little bit more? Do I need to do some research? Do I need to read? Do I need to ask questions? So use that as a propeller to get better and get more prepared. So that's one step that you can use to work alongside fear, because I'm not going to say we should overcome fear. To work alongside fear. Okay. Number 2, take action. So once again, when I started this video, I said you would never have caught me just a year ago in front of the camera and speaking. Never. I would always be behind the camera because I was afraid of whether, of being competent. I was afraid of, would people want to hear me? Do I have a message to even share across to the world? Why does anybody want to listen to me? All those things. Then also, on the other hand, I didn't want bad press to follow me because I've got parents who are legends in the entertainment and media space in Nigeria, in the television, I'll say, and media space in Nigeria. So I didn't want to bring bad press to them and for them. That was one of my challenges, to be honest. But look at it now, right? I'm here. So I might still have the butterflies in my tummy, but I'm here. And one thing I do is when people say, Adiola, would you do something for us? I say yes first. I take that action first. Yes. And then the things that I need, the inspiration that I need comes. But imagine if I said no. I've shut that window down. Now, I may not be perfect, but who is? And you know what I keep saying to myself? The people that have 30 years of experience, the Lisa Nichols, the Bob Proctors. Bob has been in the industry for God bless his soul, over 60 years. They started one day, and so can I. And that's all I say to myself. Lisa Nichols has been in the business for 30 years and over. I have colleagues, Praise Forward. He's been there for over 20 years. So why do I want to then now say, oh, I may not be as good as them yet. And that's good enough for me because there's room for improvement. And that's what I want to say as well today. You need to get to that point where you take action. Face it and say yes first. And the opportunities, the resources, everything will follow. That's another step to working alongside fear. And the last one is community. Who do you spend time with? Who do you speak to? Who do you share your dreams and goals with? Be careful, because you can share it to the wrong people, especially when you share it to people. I listened to a book and the writer said, you get opinions. If a failure goes to people for opinions, but a successful person goes to people for I'm coming, it'll come for experience. Yes. So your opinion, you've never done it before, so your opinion is I can't do it. But if I go to somebody who's been there before and can share their experiences with me, then I can learn from them. I can get nuggets from them. They can show me the tips. They can show me the tricks. They can share their mistakes. They can share their learnings, so you get a mentor who's been there before and can teach you from their experience. But imagine if I wanted to write a book, for example, and I went to somebody who's never written a book before, and I said, what do you think? I want to write a book. What do you think the person is going to say? The person might say, most likely will say, really? Really, you? Especially if the person knows that you have a history of not doing well in school or something. The person is going to tell you, please give it up and go and do the one, leave the writing to the people who write. But if you went to meet somebody who's written before and said, teach me how to write a best-selling book, I want to write a book now. So community is very key. Who you share your secrets with, who you share your goals with, who you share your dreams with. They can mess it up for you. And it will come from the kindest of hearts. It will come from the best people, from your mother, from your father. I listened to somebody who said, if he wanted relationship advice, he won't go to his parents because both his parents had been in 9 different relationships back to back. So imagine going to those kind of people for relationship advice. What are they going to tell him? What they know how to do very well is to break up relationships, not to have great relationships. So guess what? Look for people who have done what you want to do and go and ask them and help you.